Round 4 is in the books from the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo, Sunday Night Live. I guess I've been watching a lot of football lately, but Sunday Night Rodeo, a little bit more up my alley than the football. Yeah. So good perf last night. And Wace, I don't know if the Cowboy channel watched the video or what, but the Janie Johnson was on the broadcast last night.
Hey, man, we're here for the people. We're here for justice. And that happened last night. That was so cool to see that we kind of like shouted that out, and then they actually made a change. So it just shows us that the power of social media and the voice that two idiots like us have.
I don't know if they actually listened to us. They might have listened to numerous other people.
Hey man, we sparked the conversation though.
Oh, maybe. Who knows? They might have already been in the plans. Who knows? Anyways.
But if it was in the plans, it would have happened from day one. So I don't believe that.
Yeah. I don't want to take any credit that way. I'm glad to see it. I'm happy for
I'm happy for
Janie. I think it's awesome. She did a heck of a job too. She knows trail racing probably better than anybody in the business, especially in that side of the business. So unreal to see her on the broadcast. I was like, you know who else does a heck of a job is Luke Branquino.
He's great. Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, I didn't watch last night. I've only watched one perf, but like from what I've seen on the video wise, he's great. Like really, really well spoken and he knows the game. That's the biggest thing. You have people who know the game and know what they're talking about. It makes it easy for them to talk about it on TV. So
the word that come to mind for me was articulate. I learned something about the bulldogging. Curtis Cassidy's run, he was talking about it and how Curtis lost his feet, and it made total sense, but it just wasn't something I ever paid that close of attention to. But Curtis got down on the ground, and then his feet kind of went out from under him. He didn't have any power to turn that steer over, and it was like, holy shit! I learned something in the bulldogging in an event I've watched tons of times, but never really realized it. So
it's amazing. It's amazing like how many little things go into each event that people don't notice. Even like for me, like 4 summers ago now, I taught myself how to rope calves. And like when I first getting into it, I thought it was going to be pretty easy. Like I could rope, I can ride, I can do all that stuff. But like there's so many little things that if you don't do that one throughout the process, that it like screws you over so much. So it's amazing. Like when you hear the people break it down who know what they're talking about, it's interesting. You can like start picking it out for yourself. It's really cool. I like that kind of stuff.
Well, and we can go into some further pieces down the road a little ways, but like look at Zeke's ride last night, and he starts a great ride, but has kind of one jump where I'm not sure if it was a brain fart kind of thing, or if it was a stirrup equipment issue, or if it was a horse changed the lead on him or something. Like I'd have to go back and watch it again. But one jump, he goes from being sitting pretty and going to make like a 90-point ride to losing his chin and getting way back and being in trouble. So I've only been on one bronc, and it was at a stag party, so I don't know what happened there.
Well, like it's a good comparison would be Fritzlin last night. Like you're saying, you rode both no hands. Like if you're doing it right and with the mechanics, like it's like you said before we started recording, like you don't need a rope.
Yeah. Yeah, he was in the right place and made that ride without with no hands. It was quite impressive.
And that's kind of a thing where like it's like he's been like Donnie said, he's one of Gary LeFew's students, and Gary really like emphasizes doing the drills. Like first off, you do it with no hands, and like just kind of build your foundation up, and then that's a testament to it. Like guy rode an 85-point bull with no hands when
no hands.
Most guys couldn't even do it with their hand on the rope for the whole time. So it's pretty cool.
So another rule came up. So we ended up. I've been quite vocal on Twitter this week.
I like it, man. Things. It's sweet. It's cool. Well, yeah, it's sweet. You got to use those platforms to like share your voice and yeah.
And my intention was never to offend anyone. It's not. I wasn't trying to piss anybody off, but I want to get people talking. I want to get some answers out of some things. And even last night we got talking about the markout rule, and I asked a few people about it, and I asked Lane Peterson. I was looking for opinion on the rules, because a rule is only a rule because someone thought it should be at some point in time. It's completely made up. And I don't know if some of these rules are really serving our sport as far as the markout rule. And last night, the crossfire in the team rope where guys are at the NFR. And one point, someone made, I forget, or it was Roland McFadden, a guest of our podcast at one point, and Canadian Pro Rodeo team roper, Canadian champion, ends up. He says there's no crossfire rule at the American.
Yeah. I saw the tweet this morning.
Yeah, right. But you can make the finals, and then you have to change rules there. Like it doesn't quite add up to me. So
for me, with those two rules, there's so much gray area. Like it's like when it comes to like, so in bull riding or whatever, like if your free hand touches you or the bull, you're disqualified. That's black and white. There's no like gray area between it, right?
But then it's a matter of if you see it or not. But that's why we have the replays.
Yeah.
Well, essentially, where we could have replays, but I don't think that the NFR would be willing to add a replay thing. It just seems like.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know.
Like a lot of extra time.
But like I said, there's too much gray area when it comes to like we talked the other night with Zeke's ride when he got disqualified. Like, had that not been slowed down, like it's easy to see when it's slowing down to like 1 frame per second or whatever, but in super slow mo. But then when you have it like in real time, like how like it's like a knee jerk reaction almost by the judges, where it's just like if it's not there, I don't know. It's a way better product when when everybody's getting scores for making good rides. And
yeah,
I think it's a silly rule.
It's funny you said that because I ended up talking to I talked to Don Johansson about it, and he said, well, we were at the CFR one time and Guy Shapka rode Airwolf and the crowd's going nuts. It's a huge ride. Everybody's, it's a big thing. And then he misses them out. They're like, what would have been a 90-point ride? So you got on the show hand, you got 90 points, then you can just never get the crowd back because they're like, well, what the fuck just happened?
Everybody's confused. Yeah, it just sucks the life out of a building. So I mean,
yeah,
I don't know. You want to be delivering an exciting product, and you get that excitement from great rides, like great rides. And I mean, I don't know, just something silly. And then you come back something silly like that is like, okay, come on.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
Let's talk about last night, Wace. Did you get any of your picks right? I don't know if you did.
I went 0 for again. I was close on a few. Like Tilden Hooper ended up like third in the round.
Yep.
Kai Hamilton rode his bull.
Yeah.
But other than that, I was pretty far off everything else. And then my barrel racing pick got second. Like Brittany Posey, she ended up getting second as well.
Yeah,
so I was in the mix. I was in the mix. Just didn't have enough on the stock into things. And Haley Kinsel, I don't think is ever going to lose.
That's true. That was I got. Did I get first pick or you get first pick?
You got first pick in the barrels.
Okay.
You've had it every day because you picked Haley every day but one, I think.
Haley.
And the day I picked Haley was the day her horse stumbled. So that's just a testament to my luck for this week so far.
Yes, I have picked her every time. So you couldn't have picked her at all.
Okay.
But anyways, how about that? Storm told me 17:04, and I was like, nah, I'm going to go 17:09. Guess what time she gets? 17:09. Quite the run.
Golf clap. Bravo, Teddy. Best ever.
I feel like that should be bonus points, and especially in the barrel racing to get the time exact.
I would agree. I would agree with you, but since we did not lay out a bonus point structure from the beginning, you are not allowed to have bonus points.
So there's 7 events per night, so I'm 4 for 28. That is rough.
Yeah, you're 4 for 28. I'm 1 for 28, man. I'm garbage.
28. Yeah, this is.
If you reduce the fractions, I'm 1 for 7. Quick maths. What's up?
Yeah, no, you're actually way worse than 1 for 7.
Whatever.
I'm 1 for 7 if you reduce the fractions. You're like 1. You're actually the lowest you can go is 1 for 28.
I suck for math. Actually, the lowest you go is 0 for 28. So that's
but the lowest fraction you can do is 1 for 28.
I don't want to talk about fractions anymore. It's Monday.
Quick math. Monday morning, yeah. So this is Monday morning show. So I guess we better get to last night. Like we said, if you haven't seen the results yet, there's a couple highlight videos out there. There's a highlight video on everything.
Highlight video EC, yeah. Hit the EC channels up for sure.
Yeah, check us out. What else? We don't need to really talk about last night too much. I mean, we'll throw a couple.
Oh, just wait 1 second. Before we get into our picks for tonight, I just want to give a shout out to fearless leader Ted Stoven. It's the 10th anniversary of Everything Cowboy. That's a huge milestone. He's kind of a pioneer in this industry especially for rodeo and bull riding in Canada. They were like one of the first people to kind of bring this kind of coverage to everybody. So applaud. That's awesome. Congrats, man. It's deadly.
Yeah, 10. I guess we incorporated the company, started the website in I think the paper here says December 2013 or December 3rd. Yeah, right here I've got my annual return. 2010-12-3. So we're a couple days off. It was the start of the finals, but hey, it's just starting to get out there now. Yeah, kind of neat though.
A topic we'll dive deeper into our next episode of Cowboy shit.
Yeah, exactly. And we're gonna have it'll be episode 80 right after the finals. It'll be the Wednesday, about 10 days away right now. But yeah, so round 4, great round of rodeo. A lot of changes, a lot of moving in the standings. You've got Tim O'Connell won the bareback ride. The guy quietly in the mix right now though. Leighton Barry's won the most money out of anybody in the bareback riding. It's been quite interesting that way. But then we'll go on to the Bulldogging. Had a new round winner last night in Jacob Talley, the Louisiana Cowboy. Curtis Cassidy was 4-9, just out of the money. Didn't win anything. Then our team ropers, Levi Simpson, he gets another check, but he's 12th in the world, and his partner Shay Carroll's number 9. Colton Schmidt has not got a time yet with his partner Hunter Cope. They've yet to register any times. Last 15th place. They're still at the finals, but just have had a rough go so far. Hopefully they can get in the mix. Chase Tryon and Brenton Hall won the round last night. That's where we are in the team roping. Bronc riding, Ryder Wright wins the second round of the week, 89.5. Zeke Thurston, like we talked about, ended up being 72.5. He only got marked 9 points on his horse. He was a 9 on a 22. Started out a good ride, but just ended up not getting there. He's 14th in the world right now, 12th in the average. Pretty rough go so far. Wyatt Casper still leading the bronc riding, but Ryder Wright's only behind him by 7,000. Tie down roping was Texas Cowboy Adam Gray, 7-8. The Shad Mayfield still has a huge lead there. It was about 69,000, quite a bit. Barrel racing here, like we said, Haley Kinsel. Last night in the bull riding, it was Ty Wallace. He didn't have on the lead ride. So, tonight race, what you got?
Tonight.
TV pen.
Gonna
be at Andy.
Bareback riding.
Yep.
I saw a tweet from our good friend at CFCW, Tim Ellis, saying that Oren Larson and the horse he has drawn,
Faded Night.
Jake Vold actually rode this horse earlier this year for 88.5 points. So I'm going to pick Oren to finally get on the board, get some cash won, and make a good ride. And he's going to be 90 points to win the round tonight.
90 points. I'm going to go with Mason Clements, Virgil from C5, the Superstar Gray. I think that's all I need to say. Mason Clements.
Well, he's quietly had a good week. Like we kind of talked off camera. He's rode all the horses, got a check in this first round. So I mean, that's a good pick, man. You never go wrong with old Virgil. And I'm gonna have to beat you. I'm gonna say 90 and a half on Virgil. That's a safe bet, man. I like that.
Little guy's gonna make a nice ride. Steer wrestling, I suppose, is my pick. So who should I go with? Who should I go with in the Bulldog? And let's say. Well, I got to kind of stick with my same guys, don't I? After last night, I'm going to go with pardon?
You do have to stick with your same guys?
Well, I don't have to.
Is that a rule? Is that a rule?
It's not really a rule. But I'm just like, I don't need to sway too much, really, do I?
I mean, no.
I'm thinking, who do we got so far? Eldridge is second in the average, so he's going to start probably. Do you think they're going to start safetying up at all if they're leading the average, or does it matter? Are they just going to keep going every round?
I don't know, because I'm not a steer wrestler, so I would say no, just given, like, as competitors, I'm sure these guys just want to win. And
there's so much money so many points on the line every night.
Yeah.
It's probably not an issue yet. You probably just got to go for the round every night.
Yeah, I think so. That's just one of those things where you just keep pushing it.
Mm-hmm. Nobody really running away in the Bulldogging yet. There's nobody really far out front. So let's go with, what did I do last night? Got to go back to my notes. I said Eldridge last night, 3-7. I picked him a couple times. Who are we going with? He won me one time. I'll go with Eldridge again.
Nice. And how fast is he going to be?
Let's say, what was last night? 3-4. We'll go 3-6 tonight for Eldridge.
Nice. All right, I'm going to go with a guy. He's kind of deep in the standings, but he's been having a really good week. I'm going with Jesse Brown.
Brown won the first round, split the first round.
Yeah, he's fifth in the average. He's been solid all week, so I think he's going to pop one off and be 3.6 to win the round tonight.
Okay, go with it. Team roping is your pick first.
My pick first. I'm going with Clay Tryon and Jake Long. They were second in the round last night, and there are a couple guys who rope real good, and they're going to buzz one out for 4.1. So hopefully they don't let me down.
4-1. Okay.
Because we've only had like one sub 4 run, have we? Or maybe not even one yet. One, the first day or second day.
So I picked
Megaskiza and Graves.
I picked Brown and Harrison last night to win it. They tied for second as well with a 4-8. I'm gonna go with those guys again. So this is kind of a lame show that way for the same guys, but
for you maybe I'm picking different people. Minus Oren.
You said 4-1. I'm gonna say 4-2. Bronc riding. Bronc riding's me first, isn't it?
Man, that's the one we've been having trouble with, hey?
Oh, there's a lot of good matchups. Brody Kress, Special Delivery, Wyatt Casper, number 1 man. He's got Onion Ring. Stetson Wright, Yellowstone. Ryder Wright, he's got a horse called the Womanizer. Chase Brooks, Stampede Warrior. Rusty Wright, Lunatic from Hell. Then Zeke's got Dirty Jacket from Pete Carr. He used to be a former bareback horse and bareback horse of the year. Cole Elsher, Cool Toddy. Oh, it's so tough.
Who you got, bro?
It's kind of a crapshoot on this one. But when a guy gets hot at the finals, it's tough to bet against him. So I'm going to say Ryder on Womanizer.
Man, that's a good pick. It goes back to what I said in the last episode. If your last name isn't right, you're wrong.
91 points. What do you got, Waze?
Man, I'm going to go with Wyatt Casper on Onion Ring. He's the number 1 man, and I think he's feeling the heat, so I think he's going to try and bring his best, and he's going to be 89.5 points on Onion Ring. What a name for a horse. Love it.
All right, tie down roping.
I got first pick, eh?
Yep.
I'm going with Tyson Durfee.
Durf. Okay.
He's been around it all week. Hasn't really connected for a round win yet, and he's a solid tie down roper, as we all know. So I'm going to pick him at 7 flat.
7 flat. So we've got a guy like Marty Yates. He's second in the average, second in the world. He's got a lot of ground to make up. But number 1 man, Shad Mayfield, is 15th in the average.
He's had a bit of a tough week, hey?
Yeah, so we're only 4 days in, but kind of interesting to see those numbers. But let's go. I'm going to go back to. I'm just going to double check here again. Okay, I had Corey Sullivan, so I'm going to say Marty Yates once again.
I was going to say Sullivan's probably not a bad bet either for him to bounce back and have a good run, but
yeah. What did you say? 7 flat or 7-1?
I said 7 flat. Yeah.
Okay, 7-1 for me on Yates. It's going to go 1 up. Barrel racing. That means I'm first, right? Mm-hmm. I guess we already know who I'm picking.
We know who you're picking. You haven't changed once this week, which is kind of cheating, but whatever.
I don't know if it's cheating. I guess
it's not cheating. I shouldn't say that. That's a bit hasty of me because you have first pick and you should have every right to pick Haley. And it's now. I think she's never going to lose.
1707. And when you get past me, when you have a couple of your picks go, then you can pick second, right? Because the loser goes first.
Not trending in that direction. Loser goes first, and that is me. Okay. Well, since you picked the same girl, I'm going to pick the same girl. I'm going with Brittany Posey Tenosi back-to-back nights. She got second last night too, so she's in the mix. I'm going to go 1708.
Okay. Bull riding. Wasey's first pick, and I already know who you're going to take.
I'm taking Stetson Wright on Brahma Boots Chrome. Good Canadian bull. And when they usually ride them too, they're big points. So I'm going to go Stetson 91 points, win the round. And is he first in the world right now, or is Kai Hamilton first in the world?
Kai Hamilton is first. Ty Wallace is second.
Ty Wallace, okay.
I forget who is third now, but I can find out really quick. Third in the world is Colton Fritzland. He's also leading the average. Fourth is all the way down to Stetson now.
Okay.
Fifth is Kimsey.
I'm gonna go with Stetson, and he's just gonna jump back right into that world title race. So should be exciting. Gonna get her done.
I'm picking Kai Hamilton, and I'm just loading the draw up here again on my page. But he's got a bull called Nosebender, one that's been ridden a few different times for 90 plus points. I was looking at it earlier. I didn't have it handy, but yeah, Dally Mason, San Angelo is 91. They've marked about 46, 45 and a half, 46. Parker Bredding back in Kissimmee, Florida was 90. Kimsey at the 2017 NFR, 91 and a half. Trey Benton, 88th NFR. Lots of big high scores in this bull. And just Kai Hamilton leading the world. Australian Cowboy here. Done really well.
He wants it.
Yeah, and has had a good final so far, putting him second in the average. He's got 3 bulls down. Nobody's really running around with the bull riding here yet either.
It's tight.
Fritzl, they've both won 77, 75,000. Kai's won 58, including the 10,000 points that you count for making the finals. It's a close race, though. Honestly, even Kimsey's only behind by like 37,000.
He's in the mix, yeah.
Place.
Can't count out the champ.
It's super tight. It hasn't been tight like this the last few years. So, like I said, Kai Hamilton, I'm going to go pick him tonight. Did you pick a?
I said 91.
Okay, I'm going to say I'm just going to go straight up 90.
Nice.
See how she goes.
I have one question for you before we wrap this up.
Yep.
Do you think it's realistic that somebody will go 10 for 10 in the bull riding in this era? of bull riding at the NFR?
Oh man, it's going to take a lot.
Yeah. I just kind of popped into my head. It's interesting because like the bull power is so heavy right now, and then you got your top guys like Sage and Boudreaux and Kai, and they're still only 3 for 5 or whatever it is.
Yeah, 3 for 4.
Yeah,
Kai and Colton are 3 for 4.
And I think like one of Sage's best years, I think he went 8 for 10. Maybe was his best, wasn't it?
I'd have to look back to know exactly, but
yeah, something to think of, anyways.
6 is plenty at the NFR now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I if I was betting on it, I would say honestly, I hate to be on the other side of it, but I don't think it's going to happen again for a while.
Let's put this out to the people. Let's see what the people think. We got enough people who know what they're talking about.
I'll make a poll. I'll make a poll.
Man, that's another Ted's daily NFR poll.
Yeah, we got to think of some more topics on that. So this is a good one for tomorrow or for today.
The halfway point.
Yeah. Okay, round 5. It's a TV pen in the Rough Stock event. It's going to be a dandy night of rodeo Monday Night Live. Thanks for listening. This has been the Wrangler NFR prediction selections for round number 5, presented by Cowboy Shit. Or I guess today it's the CS Calgary Stampede.
No free ads.
CS, but
anyway. Buy your Cowboy Shit.
Buy the merch, cowboyshit.ca.